Hi, I'm Carly, and I am going to be talking about cancel culture and the negative effects that cancel culture has on our society as a whole. Now, while cancel culture is very common in our society, a lot of people don't entirely know what it is. So, what is cancel culture? Well, cancel culture is when a person is revealed to be doing something wrong, and the public chooses to blacklist and boycott that person. So, this can be seen in not buying their products or unfollowing them on social media. And entirely, this is to show a lack of support for the actions done by that person. Now, its intent is to publicly shame this person in order to get them to apologize and correct their wrong actions. And again, this is also to show a lack of support for the actions done by that individual. Now, this is commonly done over the internet and on various forms of social media. So you can often see this on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or pretty much anywhere where a large part of that individual's following can be found. Now, cancel culture has a lot of effects, but a lot of these effects can end up hurting the person more than helping them. These effects can be a loss of following, and a loss of employment, and a loss of associations. Now, a loss of following may not be a big deal for the average individual, but for someone like an influencer, where they make their living off of this following, a loss of that could lead to a loss of employment. Now, it's also common for people to lose their jobs when companies see people boycotting their employees. And separately, there could also be a loss of their own personal associations. Because when the public sees an individual associating with someone who is canceled, that individual can either be seen as a toxic person themselves, or they can be seen as being influenced by that person that was canceled. Now, there are many people that have been canceled in the public, but a lot of this has happened recently and was very well known in society. One of these people was James Charles. James Charles caught fire when he was seen having controversial tweets and also his drama with Tati Westbrook. Now, this led to a large loss of his following. And while James Charles has had this following for a long time, he is also an influencer. So this loss of following was detrimental to him and his career. Another person who was canceled by the public was Kanye West. When he shared his beliefs, he was boycotted by the public. And famous people are not the only people who are canceled. Also, regular individuals that we see every day have often been canceled. For example, a conservative group in Texas once shared on social media their thoughts of protesters in this protest that they were in. That caught fire and they were demonized, and they were made the face of violent conservative Texan politics, according to Alvarado. So it's not just damaging to people who are in the public eye, but also regular individuals that, in their mind, are just sharing their regular beliefs. Now, this doesn't just hurt their careers or their associations, but cancel culture also begins to create a harmful mindset in our society. So this doesn't just damage the people themselves. It starts to damage the mindset that we give ourselves in our society. And this starts to create a black and white mindset. This starts to create the idea that all evil actions are done by evil people. Therefore, all the people who have done evil actions are evil themselves. This also makes people feel that all things are either good or bad, and there are never gray areas. So, just to review, there are a lot of negative effects of cancel culture. There could be a loss of followings, a loss of employment, or a loss of associations, but it also damages the mindset of society as a whole, creating a black and white mindset and the thought that all evil things are done by evil people. Well, as people, we know that that is not entirely true. So the next time that a person is seen doing what they think is innocent and society chooses to demonize them, we should think if this is causing more harm than good in our society.